So Alibaba hasn't done much for the last year, but I think the chart is starting to set up. Let's take a closer look. So first, the good. Alibaba has broken the downtrend that has been in place since November of 2020. I like this inverse head and shoulders that has been setting up, and this is usually the sign of a trend reversal. I also like that we broke this even shorter downtrend that has been in place and just made a new swing high. We've also been trading in this nice short-term bullish uptrend channel, so that's good. We've been trading in this range between 80 and 120 for the last 16 months or so, showing really good support at 80. It really feels like the stock is under accumulation right now, and just remember, the longer the base, the higher in space. I really like this bullish RSI divergence where you can see when price made a new low, the RSI made a higher low, so that's very bullish. And lastly, it looks like we've been trading in this pennant pattern right here, which we resolved to the upside. All right, now the bad. Chinese stocks have just been very difficult to invest in despite their attractive valuations. Now, even though BABA did get fined for Ant Financial for $985 million, there is always that lingering fear that the Chinese government will continue to lean on the company, which has really been keeping shares down. Now, there are a bunch of unfilled gaps on the chart. There's one at 85, 74, and 66, and gaps do tend to get filled. Now, I did mark a couple of resistance levels on the stock, which is around 98, 105, and 120. So what do we do with Alibaba here? Well, I think the risk reward is setting up very nicely. Now, it's a choppy stock, so if you buy, be prepared for a bumpy ride. Now, we have earnings on August 17th, so we may trade up into that event. And remember, the Qs have been very strong this year, so until we see a correction there, investors just may choose to stick with that group of stocks. Now, just looking at the September options, there definitely is a little bit of a skew to the call side. Now, this doesn't mean that the stock is going to go up, it just means that there's more interest in calls in Alibaba than there is puts. So the trade that I'm thinking about putting on is the September 100-120 call spread. Now, at the time of filming this video, this trade will cost us $3.58 and will give us upside to that major resistance around $120. Now, Alibaba has had a decent run since that news about Ant Financial, and we are trading near the upper end of this bullish channel. So let's just see how the stock trades, and maybe we can get it a little bit lower.